This week we're exploring South Dakota with South Dakota Tourism to show y'all the best hikes, things to do, places to see, and delicious food to eat all across this beautiful and diverse state.
And it's been an amazing week. We visited 2 new national parks, explored diverse terrain, including waterfalls, crazy rock formations, badlands, forests, and eaten delicious food.
After a 5-hour drive across the state yesterday, full of fun and quirky stops, we are spending our final day in South Dakota exploring Sioux Falls, the largest city in the state.
We're starting our morning off with one of our favorite activities when we visit a new town is visit a local coffee shop. We came to this place called The Source, which is in a really cool part of town. It's restaurants, there's a park nearby, really cool buildings. We got a boring Americano and then 2 fun drinks.
Our first fun coffee drink is called the Full Bloom, and it is espresso, coconut milk, honey, rosebuds, and lavender. And you can see on the top there's the little lavender on there, maybe the rosebuds as well. Ever since we visited that lavender farm on the Olympic Peninsula, we're super into, or I'm at least super into lavender now. Adam's not the biggest fan of these kind of drinks, so we'll see if he likes it, but I'm just kind of on a lavender kick, so this sounded really good. It's on their summer menu, so they may not have it when you're here, but it looks like they're always doing really creative drinks.
So we originally just got the 2 drinks, the boring Americano and then the other one, and then we remembered they had this cool looking one, a staycation. So they had house-made lemonade, matcha, and butterfly pea pod tea. Those are 3 of my favorite things. I'm so excited for this.
I never thought I'd hear Adam say butterfly pea pod tea.
Yeah, so just
Look
can't
at the
wait
color.
for this.
It's like
it is a really cool color though.
Green, and then this is like a purple.
Reminds me of Mardi Gras. All right, let's give it a go. It's really good though. Oh yeah, it's crazy. Like if you drink from the bottom, it's the sweet lemonade, but you drink from the top, it's the not so sweet matcha. But I wonder, like, when you mix it in, I wonder how it stays separated like that. It's crazy. It's like 2 drinks in one.
Okay, I have to try this one first. Adam's got me so intrigued. That's really good. It's sweet. I haven't tried this part yet. And the matcha's kind of like, if you haven't had matcha, it's kind of a, I don't know if earthy.
That's what I was gonna say.
Earthy's kind of like the right flavor for it. It's really good if you like sweeten it. By itself, it's not as sweet. But this bottom part, which now it's starting to kind of go together, so it's not as cool looking as before. The bottom part's really sweet and good.
So what happens if you mix it together?
It turns like brown.
This one smells more cinnamony than anything. Is there cinnamon in it?
I don't know.
It smells like there is. It smells good. But I'm gonna give it a shot, and we're gonna try to get some of these bits in there. Tastes like a rose garden. Just kidding. No, it tastes pretty good.
One of the most popular things to do here in Sioux Falls is visit Falls Park, which is a 123-acre park located on the Big Sioux River.
As the name implies, the park is home to a waterfall that drops more than 7,400 gallons of water over the waterfall over 100 feet per second. Whew. That's a lot of water. Reminds me of a mini Shoshone Falls.
It's pretty crazy that this is just in town.
Yeah.
Like you can walk to this from the coffee shop we were at.
Yeah.
If you keep going up the falls, you find even more waterfalls. This definitely does feel like a Shoshone Falls to me. There's so many waterfalls here.
Yeah, I didn't even know there's these
Yeah.
up here. It's like a staircase of them. The Falls Park area is home to some of the oldest buildings in Sioux Falls, including this one behind me, which is the Queen Bee Mill. And no, it's not Beyonce's mill, but it's quoted on the sign over there as saying it was the most ambitious attempt at using water power west of the Mississippi River. And at one point, this thing was 7 stories tall. Over 100 workers would work in and around this area, and it would produce 1,200 barrels of flour a day. So this is the Queen Bee Mill. This is the little hut that's there. The river was diverted into there and would power everything to make the flour.
Ignore my cousin It look today. It's very windy out, but the visitor center at the park actually has this observation tower that's free to go up in to get a better look at the falls, so that's where we're headed next. For lunch, we grabbed takeout from a local spot called Bread Circus Sandwich Kitchen, and as the name implies, they have sandwiches there, and they do really interesting, unique flavor combinations for the sandwiches. They also can do like pita, salad, a bunch of stuff. And fun fact, Guy Fieri actually filmed an episode of Triple D there this summer. The episode's not out yet, but when it does come out, make sure to check it out because he got one thing we did get and one thing we did not get, and you'll have to see if he thinks it's Flavor Town out of bounds.
So I got the Vietnamese fried chicken. This is actually what Guy got when he went there. Fried chicken sandwich. So there's an aioli on there, a huge piece of fried chicken, as well as some banh mi pickled onions and carrots, and then also a yummy looking aioli, and it comes with a side of chips. Also, they said they were running behind this morning in the kitchen. They forgot to turn the fryer on apparently, but they were very nice about it because of the longer wait, and they gave us a free chocolate sea salt cookie. Coming out here to the park, it kind of got a little damaged, but it's still gonna be extra super delicious, and that was very nice of them to do that.
And I got the pork belly gyro salad. So normally it comes on bread or naan, or maybe I guess a gyro, but I got it just as salad form. So it has some, I think, goat feta, and then the pork belly, which I love pork belly. I'm so excited. Oh my gosh, it looks very fatty and good. And then tzatziki sauce, and then another sauce. I don't know what this one is though.
And then you know how we do, we had to get something naughty, so we got naughty fries. So there is, it's a bed of fries with pork chili verde on there, cilantro, queso fresco, some, what are those called? Carrots. Yeah, and there's taqueria pickles is what it's called. Oh man, this looks mighty naughty. Ever since I read about this sandwich the other day, I've been so excited for this. Oh boy. This bun is nice and, all right.
That was either your I bit my mouth face or your excited face.
Guy is gonna say this took him to Flavor Town. The chicken is so juicy. There's nice crispy crunchy on the outside, fried to perfection. The pickled onions are awesome. The banh mi pickled onions, they say. The carrot, the aioli on there. This sandwich, 10 out of 10. Ooh.
This looks really good. That pork belly is so dang soft, and it has Mediterranean spices on it. It has such good flavor. Oh my goodness. I'm so glad I went with this. I was really torn. They had so many good options, but I just really love pork belly, and it's just done so well. It's incredibly just tender and soft, kind of melts in your mouth, but not too fatty where you like feel kind of weird eating it. So good.
Time to get naughty. Let's try out these naughty fries.
Oh, this pork looks really good.
Yeah. I'm not right-handed, so don't laugh at me how bad this is gonna be. Ooh, wow.
There's a nice green chili.
There's a bunch in there
sauce.
too.
Oh yeah.
You're gonna like that.
If I can ever get it. I'm struggling. The pork's soft. It's kind of falling off my
And you're using your dominant hand.
I know. I have no excuse.
That is so good. This is probably a meal on its own, but we like to go big.
Pretty confident I saw someone that just ordered this as their meal, but we thought it would make a good side dish.
The pork, the green chilies in there, and are real tangy. Oh man, the
Super
cheese
flavorful.
is really good and creamy, and yeah, there's a lot in here too.
The only thing that would make it next level is queso on it.
Yeah, well, there's some cheese, but yeah, like legit queso,
yeah. Oh.
And for naughty thing number 2, chocolate sea salt cookie. That sounds like an awesome combo. Tad underdone, it's just the way you want it, but it's a warm day, so the chocolate chips are a little melty. The sea salt's so good. It's a nice little touch. Adds a little bit, just a chocolate chip cookie. A+ chocolate chip cookie. Next time I go, I'm gonna request them to turn the fryer off and then give me another cookie.
We didn't really know what to expect from downtown Sioux Falls, but their main strip of stuff, I think it's Phillips Avenue, is super cute. There's tons of cool little restaurants, shops, there's some cool looking breweries if you're into breweries. Can't say that word very well, but yeah, it's a really pleasant surprise.
One fun thing to do in downtown Sioux Falls is the sculpture walk. There's 55 sculptures scattered around all throughout downtown Sioux Falls. They're placed on a pedestal with a little plaque that has their name and a little description about each one. The cool thing is they change every year, so whenever you come, they'll be all different for you to check out. Or they'll be the same if you're coming really soon.
But there's one sculpture that's always here, and it may transport you to Italy. In case you don't recognize this manly figure, it is a bronze replica of Michelangelo's David, which is in Florence, Italy. We actually saw the real David. We went to Italy over a year ago, so go check out our Florence vlogs if you haven't seen them. But this was actually a gift from a man named Thomas Fowwick. He used to live in Sioux Falls. He left, he was a multi-millionaire, and then in 1971, he gifted the city this bronze replica.
Apparently this Thomas Fowwick guy, we're not sure how you say it. We're giving it our best shot, but he was a really big inventor. He was granted over 200 patents, and he assembled the nation's first 4-door automobile, the right-handed drive, 4-cylinder, 3-speed Fowwick Flyer. So he did patents for like clutches, automobile clutches and transmissions. And my favorite invention of his is golf club grips.
Nice.
That's I'm liking this guy. Not only is Sioux Falls home to a famous Italian sculpture, but they also have some French delicacies.
There's a world famous French pastry chef that lives here in Sioux Falls named Chris Hanmer, and he has a little place called CH Patisserie, so we're gonna go check it out and get ourselves some French treats.
Here is our loot from CH Patisserie. We got 4 macarons. I think we've been saying those wrong our whole life, so we had to look that up on Google. We also looked up what the ingredients are, so if you don't know what's in a macaron, it's almond meal, egg white, and 2 types of sugar. These look so delicious. We got 4 different flavors. This one is salted caramel. This is black currant almond, which is the flavor of the month. This is puppy chow. Puppy chow is and this is pistachio.
I'm 1000% not supposed to have these. They are gluten-free, but they have egg, but I'm figure it's the last day of our vacation. If I feel a little sick tomorrow, I feel a little sick. But this is a puppy chow one. It's probably the one I'm most excited for because puppy chow is one of my favorite snacks growing up. If you're not familiar, real quick explanation, it's like corn checks with powdered sugar, peanut butter, chocolate. You like mix it all up. It's so good. Oh wow, that tastes just like it. It's so soft, look at that. You bite in and it just crumbles instantly.
So
it is so flaky and the inside's so creamy and it tastes just like puppy chow. It's so soft and delicious. We've had these before, not this flavor, but we've had macarons before, and I've always really enjoyed them, but this one definitely, you can tell, is extremely high quality. Oh shoot, I have to share it, don't I?
I'll give the black almond currant one a run. This is the one that I really wanted. Whoa. They're so soft. Oh wow. I feel like the ones I've had in the past, they have like a crunch to them. These are just like, there's a stiffness, but then like you bite in, and it's so soft and almost like buttery or like gelatinely. I don't know how to describe it, but it's super interesting texture. Very good.
Wow. That is so good. We should have gotten 20 of these. 4 was not enough.
Last one, salted caramel. Caramel. Which one are you?
Caramel.
Oh.
The caramel one is really good. It has a caramel goo on the inside, plus some other kind of goo. Really good. You bite into it and you just get caramel.
Our last stop in Sioux Falls is the Arc of Dreams, which represents the leap of faith that dreamers take to see their dreams come true.
Good job, you did it. So the Arc of Dreams is this sculpture right behind us. It goes over the river, and we've seen it all day long just driving around town, but we wanted to come check it out at night because, as you can see, they light it up with pretty colors.
This is Dale Lamphere, and we just learned that he is the artist behind the Arc of Dreams and also the artist behind the Dignity statue that we saw yesterday. We also learned that this thing spans 275 feet and it's 60 tons of steel. And that's gonna do it for our week-long South Dakota road trip. We can't believe all the crazy scenery we saw all across the state, from badlands to mountains to forests to prairie, like plains and waterfalls and cities. The way we describe, I know we're a broken record, but the way we describe this state is unique and unexpected.
It was just such an amazing surprise. We loved it so much more than we thought we would, and we hope you guys enjoyed following along. We want to give a huge thank you to South Dakota Tourism for partnering with us this past week. If you guys want to plan your own South Dakota road trip, definitely check out their website. They have so many helpful articles. That's basically what we use to plan our trip here. So we'll put a link to their website below. We will have our own guides coming out at some point, but we're not sure when that'll be, but we'll put a link below when they're ready. But that's gonna do it for us here, unfortunately. And to be honest, we don't really know what's coming next.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what's next for us? We don't even know. We have a few options that we're gonna think about, but we're gonna take a couple weeks off and kind of recharge a little bit. We vlogged 7 days in a row. We don't normally do it back to back to back to back to back like that, so we're gonna rest and recharge a little bit, and then who knows where you'll see us next.
Stay tuned.